And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well. And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for Zion Williamson.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage, and it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Let's take a look at the starters for
Welcome.
Jones and Williamson in at the forward position. Fears is out there with Trey Murphy. And it's Queen in at the center position.
Can we get a win?
Aaron
Zion.
Smith is out there with Nembhard. Then it's Pascal Siakam. And it's Murphy in at the small forward position. So, Tim, many have speculated that being an NBA coach is one of the most thankless jobs in all of professional sports. Do you agree with that?
Well, Kevin, it certainly can be. There's an awful lot of pressure that comes with those coveted positions. There's not a lot of job security. And, of course, there's always the difficulty in dealing with star players. But when you win, I don't know there's a better job in professional sports.
And when there's winning, there's always coaching probably at the core. Am I correct on that?
There is no doubt there has to be cohesion between a coaching staff and that roster if you want to win at the highest level.
And such a force moving around the paint. Zion goes where he wants.
The drive by Siakam. Lays it up off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
On the basket by Jones.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allie.
Just a bit ago, Rick Carlisle and I were able to chat. In terms of his team scouting report, Zion Williamson is at the top of it. He raved about Zion's blend of skill and strength, telling me, I don't think there's a stronger guy in our league. Plus, he can put it on the deck and finish at an elite level. Zion is like a freight train coming right down the lane. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. And Queen gets it to go.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
And that's exactly the type of
pass the stream. Keep the cash at $1
And despite all the accolades, GA, is it possible that Pascal Siakam is underrated?
Absolutely. Spicy P is one of the best two-way players in the league. Exceptionally versatile, and his impact goes beyond his impressive stat line.
And here are the Pacers now. Zion Williamson unable to get his last shot to go. Jones finds Williamson. Count it, good. Williamson's got his second basket of the night.
That is exactly where Williamson is unstoppable.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Let's play some defense.
It's Jones on the way. Lets it go with a 3. It's hauled in by Huff. For Indiana, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Shots good by Murphy.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Pelicans trail by 3. Williamson right side. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Huff. Looking at the last game for the New Orleans Pelicans, it was a win against Brooklyn. Murphy, no good.
Well, that's a shot he should make a majority of the time.
Here's Williamson, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And Greg, we know he's a fearsome dunker, but Zion Williamson also has a soft touch.
And that's a great point, Kevin. He can finish in every way, either hand, through contact, off balance, on the run. A natural gift for converting around the rim.
And both free throws good for Williamson. Tim, one thing for sure, when Zion Williamson is right, he can carry all by himself in offense.
Well, there is no question he is an athletic freak. There is no answer for him when he is playing aggressively.
Here's Fears. Following the score by Indiana. Jones from outside. Second shot opportunity.
A moment now to see the numbers for Williamson. Putting up about 22 points per, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And guys, he can just explode for points anytime he steps on the court.
You want to be a successful team in this league, you need to find someone that you can feed the ball to and count on to score.
For 3, Siakam. It's hauled in by Queen. Queen's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Fears. Williamson left side. And a miss there on the triple.
He seems a little out of rhythm right now.
Pacers leading by 3. Here's Furphy. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Pass to Fears. New Orleans moving it around. And that one's good, Williamson. Williamson's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, that's just the pure strength and explosiveness of Williamson. Easily finishes there through the contact.
Here's Nembhard. Last time, 14 points for him. Pass to Fears. Here's Queen. Nembhard covering. Here's Queen. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
And we'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Yeah, it's been a close matchup, which we expected, and this could very well come down to some big shots at the end.
Now, here's Siakam. Last game, 26 points. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Siakam against Williamson. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Well, he's not having as much success shooting the ball early as he wanted, but so far, it's not hurting their team performance.
Now, here's Siakam. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Jones, no one around him. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Pelicans ahead, leading by just 1. And the second quarter about to get started. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And what stands out to you from the Pelicans in this one?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
You give any team this many second chance opportunities, it's going to put you in control.
Walker out there with Isaiah Jackson. Then there's Shepard, and it's T.J. McConnell, and it's Potter in at the pivot, manning the middle. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. Now, here's McConnell. He's defended by Alvarado.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Down low, Monkovic. And there's the whistle, 3-second violation. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Look at Indiana. This season has been a struggle for them. They're down at the bottom of the conference.
I think for the Pacers, they've pressed all the wrong buttons this season. It's been a series of one failed move after another, on and off the court.
Yeah, it's never just one factor. When a team is struggling like this, there is plenty of blame to go around.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Well, Jordan Poole, he's never shy. He said the big moments, end of the shot clock, end of the quarter, the end of the game, those are nothing. There's real life stuff that people should use the word pressure for. Basketball might be a little nerve-wracking for like 30 seconds. Kevin?
He certainly plays without fear. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. And one of those high-variance teams, at times the Pelicans seem like a factor, but other times they falter. How do you evaluate them?
Yeah, they certainly have some top-tier talent at the top of the roster, but they've had a very difficult time staying healthy, and ultimately that always interrupts your momentum.
It sure does. And Pierce has it in the corner. Outside, Jones. Williamson outside. And finished off by Williamson.
Unbelievable. It defies physics. How can a guy that big stay in the air that long?
I'd like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. Pass to Neesmith. Siakam outside. From outside, off the mark.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. McConnell sends a screen for Siakam. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
And if they want to come up with a win here, he either needs to start making shots or find another way to help his team.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
And one thing about this league we know, momentum can change in an instant.
Neesmith can't get it to go. Pelicans leading by 7. Here's Poole. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
We've all fallen in love with the three-point shot, but that is how the game was designed to be played. Down low, get close, open looks.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Off's jacked in, and Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. New Orleans also making some changes. Queens checked in, and Trey Murphy subbed in for Jordan Poole. And it's Williamson missing. For Indiana, they've gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. From 13, in it goes. That's his 3rd bucket. He's missed 5 so far.
And Siakam always has options in the mid-range. He's a talented shooter who can make that shot.
Here's Williamson. Hands of the ball out of bounds. Williamson touched it last. So, Tim, let me put you in a different hat here. If you're running an NBA franchise, would you rather build around a guard, wing, or a big man in today's NBA?
I think I'd go with the wing with size, a guy that can create his own offense, and for which there is no great defensive matchup. Those guys, to me, are the ones that can help lead you to the promised land.
Well, that sounds like a good blueprint. Driving inside. A nice shot by Fears. And the Pelicans lead by 3. Indiana's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%. But they've continued to let them fly. Siakam for 3. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
It continues to make plays offensively, having a very efficient quarter.
The Pelicans have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting.
And they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
107 left to play in the first half. Off target from the baseline.
Well, that's a tough matchup for the offense there. It's a low probability on that shot.
Good on the shot. Fears has got 6 here in this quarter.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Just a hunt. Now, here's Siakam. Covered by Williamson. Back to Neesmith. Just fine in the corner. A shot's good on the assist by Siakam. Neesmith has got himself on the board with 3 there. And here is Williamson. It's hauled in by Huff. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Neesmith. Again, Indiana. Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
Wow, back and forth start, that's for sure.
Williamson against Nembhard. Now here's Williamson. Defense is right there. Pass to Fears. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And on the season, he's just a shade under 80 from the line. I'll bet he'd like to get that up over that mark.
He hits both from the stripe. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Pelicans lead by 1. Live from Gainbridge Fieldhouse, you're watching 2K Sports.
Howdy, folks. The moment you've been waiting for is here. Before we recap the first half, let's see what the standings look like in the East. Well, before we move on to the next part of the show, hey, Jet, you get enough sleep last night?
Why are you asking? I'm a little tired.
And now, let's get into the Indiana Pacers game. It's been a close one so far.
I'm not seeing their activity on D. Right now, the game is close, but it could turn on them unless they up the effort.
I agree. If they let this slip away, it's because their defense let them down.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Zion Williamson with a strong contribution so far, guys, in this one.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
And so here is New Orleans. It's a 1-point game. Here's who James Borrego is starting the second half with. Jones and Williamson in at the forward positions. Trey Murphy is out there with Fears. And it's Queen in at center. Here's Siakam.
And sometimes Siakam just overwhelms defenses inside. It makes them foul.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like. Yeah, look, you'd like to take the lead on that possession, but at least he was able to tie the game up.
Baseline J on the way, and Williamson with a nice bucket inside. Williamson's got 14 points.
Well, this is what Zion is capable of, and it makes you think, man, if this guy could only find consistent help.
Siakam passes to Nesmith. Pass to Nembhard. 6 to shoot. Buries the long-range jumper. Nembhard's got his second bucket tonight, and not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Siakam against Williamson. Outside, Jones. Pass to Fears. He is hauled in by Huff. Huff's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Inside. He is flushed down with a nice jam.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
When every possession matters, your defense has to be better.
Here's Fears. There's the 3. It's good from long range.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
Trey Murphy, and you can make the case for this, Tim, has been the Pelicans' most consistent player. Would you agree?
I totally agree with that, Kevin. He's gone well beyond the 3-and-D blueprint. He's got that sneaky bounce that can put you on a highlight reel.
And you look at his face, he never changes expression, does he? But boy, is he focused, and he is zeroed in.
So stoic, but so good.
Well said. Siakam against Williamson.
Well, Zion's showing you he is capable of being a good defender. That's a nice contest right there from him.
New Orleans moving the ball around. Jay, the shot comes out. For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Murphy, no good. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Good on the three-point shot. Jones has got 6 points.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Siakam outside. Indiana again missing. New Orleans leading by 3. Takes it inside. Here's Fears. Covered by Siakam. And Queen gets it to go.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pass to Nesmith. Back to Nembhard. And a wide open look for Siakam. And nothing is falling for him right now. New Orleans has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. So we're talking about Jeremiah Fears for a second here. Both he and his brother, Jeremy Jr., play college basketball at the same time during the 24-25 season.
Clearly, this sport runs in their family. Jeremiah's fearlessness and competitive spirit have made him an enticing prospect, and I'm sure he'd attest he owes that, at least partially, to Jeremy.
Isaiah Jackson, he's checked in for Indiana. And the Pelicans also making a change. Bays checked in for Zion Williamson.
Timeout.
And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. Taking a look at New Orleans. They're way down there in the conference standings, looking for a lot of improvement during the second half of the season. Now, here's Nesmith. 5 points in the game.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
Here's Queen. Now, Fears. 10 points for him. Here's Bay. Drills the three-pointer. Bay's got the lead up to 10 now for the Pelicans.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowed.
Nembhard with it. Fears covering. Jackson passes to Nesmith. Indiana again missing.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Yeah, it's just time to settle everything down. Get high percentage looks and then be up.
The shot's good from Bay.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Pass to Huff. And 101 left to play here in the third. Here's Nembhard. Gets some room on the way in, and the bucket's good. Nembhard's got 5 points now in the quarter. To the wing on the left. Here's Bay. No good on the triple. Pacers trail by 11. Jackson throws it down hard.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Pass to Bay. Fires from deep. Traps in the tray. Bay's got 9 points here in the second half.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
It's Nembhard on the wing. 7 points in the game.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
It was an aggressive move that could change momentum.
A nice shot by Fears.
Excellent play. Just adding fuel to the fire and really trying to put this one out of reach.
Well, with the pace of this game, you don't want to leave anything to chance.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, coaches love unselfishness, and this is exactly what they're referring to.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Siakam and Jackson make up the inside pair. T.J. McConnell is out there with Shepard, and it's Walker in at the 3 slot. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Just 4 to shoot. From past the arc, Messi grabs the rebound.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And that one's good, Williamson. Tim, you once led the NBA in three-point percentage, and in my mind's eye, I can see almost every shot. You were terrific shooting the long ball.
Well, Kevin, I don't want to show my age, but do you know, after 4 years of high school and 2 years of college, making 25-foot-2s, I finally had a three-point line going into my junior year, and I'm just glad I had a three-point line for my entire NBA career.
Yeah, it's a tough transition to make to stretch out and go those extra couple feet.
No doubt. I was not ready to make NBA level threes when I first came out of college. A year overseas really helped me gain strength, and finally I found my rhythm in the NBA. Well, nice. Jordan Poole showing you a little verticality.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Here's Siakam, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
Clearly a foul.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
And I've also been very impressed with their ball movement. It has led to better shots. The offense overall has had a great rhythm.
Pacers trail by 11. To the inside. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, G.A., that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
That's the kind of play that can spark a run. A dunk like that energizes everyone on the team.
Pass to Shepard. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Furphy's checked in, and it's Nesmith in for Shepard. New Orleans also making some changes. Jones checked in for Bay. Trey Murphy comes in for Poole. And Fears is subbed in for Jose Alvarado. Nembhard the pass to Nesmith. And Nesmith with the slam.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Puts up a 3. Siakam with the rebound.
And it's still a close game. I mean, despite the fact that they've struggled to compete on the boards.
Nembhard fires. The 3 is off. Pelicans leading by 11. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Fears with it. Nembhard there for the rebound.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D is just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
That one drops.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
We thought this might be the case coming in. Not a lot of defense out there right now.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
I was able to listen in on what Jamie Borrego was going over with his team. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thank you. And he makes the first. Good on the second, so he makes them both. And just the way pilots use VR to train, now NBA officials can do the same.
Yeah, it's all about reps, right? Getting them with the headset in a lower stress setting helps prepare them to make the right call when the lights are brightest.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Good on the first, and that brings them to within 10.
A big man who can score, rebound, and pass. This is why Siakam has become a huge piece of this team.
New Orleans gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Nembhard with it. Fears covering. From 17 feet away, and it misses.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. To be out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Williamson outside. .129 left in the game. That one misses. Pacers trail by 9. Nembhard. No good from 3. Here's Fears. Neesmith covering. That one is good.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for us.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Here's Nembhard. Siakam. Creating space. What a move.
And right now, Siakam is cooking. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep feeding the hot hand.
Here he goes. And he banks the layup in.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Pelicans.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game, and I think ultimately that earned the W.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Zion Williamson.
If this were a crime scene, he would be questioned because his fingerprints are all over it.
Williamson against Siakam. Now Williamson. And the layup is off. So New Orleans wins it. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
Zion, this is a team with some outstanding young players with complementary skills. How do you see yourself fitting in?
I think I fit in very well. I think I'm a very versatile player. So you can throw me out there with any group, and I'm going to put up, do something to contribute. And I think we're a very unselfish team, so that plays a big part to it.
And any group would be happy to have you. Thanks, Zion.
Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. And that'll do it, folks. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Jeremiah Fears.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
A festive atmosphere inside the building as we bring you Friday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. Moments away, it'll be the Philadelphia 76ers going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson. And we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. And here we can check out the story for Kelly Oubre.
And for an idea of where his offense is right now, take a look at his true shooting percentage decreasing over the last 5 games. He desperately needs to find his stroke tonight.
A look at Cleveland's opening lineup. The Twin Towers, Mobley and Allen, the combo inside. Garland and Mitchell, the lethal backcourt pair. And it's Merrill in at the 3, small forward. And for the 76ers, Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Then there's Paul George. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Barlow in at the 4. 2 elite centers from tip-off to the final buzzer, Grant. We should have a battle on our hands tonight.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. And, you know, in games like this, it's important to give space for your big guys to compete. The last thing you want is to overcrowd the paint and end up taking an elbow.
Fantastic work from Allen, taking the contact on the chin, burying the shot.
Pass to Maxey. Embiid, a screen on Garland. For 3, Maxey gets the 3 ball to go.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to catch up with Nick Nurse. We discussed his plans for defending Donovan Mitchell, and he told me for as quick and athletic as Mitchell is, we can't allow him to get downhill. No free runs in the open court, no clear lanes to the bucket. And he added, that's not as easy as it sounds, but that is our goal. Guys, back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
They're finding every shot they've wanted so far, a perfect 3 of 3 to start the game.
George for 3, pure from 3-point range.
There's no surprise that PG knocked that down.
In a lot of ways, Paul George has been the prototype of the modern swingman, Grant.
Yeah, 6'8", and with his versatile skill set, plug and play on any team. But health has been a challenge as of late. Now in his mid-30s, can he maintain that elite level?
Here's Barlow after Cleveland's 3-pointer on the other end. 6 to shoot. Philadelphia needs to get off a shot. The 3 from Edgecombe. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
No good. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul. And the 76ers making a change here. Grimes is checked in. Hunter's checked in for the Cavaliers. For 3, George. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Their last encounter in Philadelphia, where they were able to handle the Sixers.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Coaches love that kind of showing offensively, especially on the road.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Here's Edgecombe, an aggressive player on offense, scoring around 16 a game. Maxey passes to Embiid, and he buries his first look.
Look, inside, Embiid just has all the tools for success. The height, the power, and more importantly, the tenacity.
Now here's Garland. Here's Merrill. And the 3 off target.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Merrill comes with a double. Philadelphia moving it around. Here's Edgecombe. 9 points in his last outing. 4 on the clock. Embiid, good.
It's near impossible trying to guard Embiid in the pick and roll. He's just so clever.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. A different look for Cleveland. Tyson, he's checked in for Jared Allen. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Merrill. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Darius Garland. Tipped! Oubre against Ball. Oubre passes to Maxey. Here's Bona. Back to Oubre. And the call will be against Kelly Oubre.
Go basketball.
That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Edwards, he's checked in for the Sixers. The Cavaliers have gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. Well, Richard, the Sixers with a lot of money tied up in Tyrese Maxey, Paul George, and Joel Embiid.
Ooh, that's not a lot of flexibility. They need those guys to be healthy and contributing. The talent is there, but it also has to be about the availability.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? And it's Maxey missing.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
The three from Mitchell drills it from deep. Mitchell's got 13.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Oubre passes to Maxey. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
Nice work on the interior. Maxey looks so composed amongst those trees.
Pass to Mitchell. 1:05 left in the first quarter here. Good on the shot.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Now here's Maxey. He's got 5. And that one is stuffed right through.
Getting up and finishing. Maxey leaving no doubt.
Outside Mitchell. And Grimes pulls it down.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other...
Hey, yo, right here! For 3, Maxey. Again, Maxey missing. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. Mitchell. And Grimes pulls it down. Pass to Maxey. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Outstanding move in the lane. Just enjoy that one at home, folks.
No doubt, with some huge elevation on the finish.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Well, it's been a high-scoring, competitive game through the first quarter of play. The Cavaliers on top, leading by just 2. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Cavaliers.
Well, they're off to a good start, getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
Kelly Oubre out there with Edwards. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Quentin Grimes. And it's McCain in at the point guard position. That's the group for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
The kick out to Ball. Out to the right wing. To the inside. From deep, Mitchell. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Mitchell's got 22.
Another triple for him. His 4th of the night after that monster first quarter where he hit 3 of them.
Outside Grimes. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Grimes has got his first 3 points of the game. Here's Mitchell. And Grimes pulls it down. Grimes has got 4 rebounds now. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The Sixers are trying to pull it all together. Joel Embiid said, we still can compete for a championship, but this is going to take time. We have a lot of talent, but we still have to go out and actually do it. It's just hard. We've got a pretty good chance to accomplish something. Guys?
It's all about health. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Walker, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Tyrese Maxey comes in for McCain. Darius Garland, he's checked in for the Cavs. Porter Jr. comes in for Ball. Outside Maxey. Outside Oubre. Pass to Grimes. Over Garland. Philadelphia with another miss. Cleveland leading by 5. Here's Tyson. Embiid covers. Back to Garland. Banked it in off the glass.
Oh, that's that muscle that Garland has put on earlier in his career. He wasn't making that one.
Maxey against Porter. Maxey, that's good.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Now here's Garland, covered by Grimes. Porter from outside. And Cleveland another 3.
Gotta D him up better than that. He's simply too good from beyond the arc.
You can tell this team really relies on Darius Garland on the offensive end.
And that's because he offers options. Garland can make plays for himself and others. So you never know if he's going to make that nice pass or that nice shot.
Now here's Garland. Here's Hunter. Yes. And a nice assist from Garland. Garland's got 3 assists now in this one.
Just such nice vision from Garland there. Part of his role is finding new ways to involve his teammates.
Here's Maxey. 11 points in the game. Really left him alone that time. Maxey's got 14 points.
You want to run your offense through him. A reliable scoring option.
Right side Porter. Fires from deep. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And here's Maxey outside. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
That's his second triple of the quarter and third of the game. Keep building.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And some changes here for the 76ers. Bonus checked in for Embiid. Paul George comes in for Walker. And it's Edgecombe in for Grimes. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Allen, he's checked in for Wade. Mobley comes in for Hunter. Merrill, he's checked in for Tyson. And Mitchell subbed in for Porter Jr.
He's got a solid rhythm going from the perimeter. 3 triples in the first quarter, and now 3 more since.
Good on the bucket.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Cleveland leading by 8. Here's Garland. And the layup is good. He has 6.
You see the body control that Garland has. Takes on the defender, gets hit, adjusts, and finishes. It's just a work of art.
Over to the left wing. Philadelphia moving it around. And here's Oubre from the arc. The rebound by Allen. And for the Cavaliers, their shooting has been ridiculous. 75% of this game. And it's Mitchell, the miss. And here's George. They'll bring it up for the 76ers. To the paint. Here's Ball. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
You can tell Maxey enjoys moving the ball. He likes setting up other guys.
From deep, Mobley. Rebound by Philadelphia. Their next game playing at home as the Pacers come to town. George's shot is off.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
When we talk about Donovan Mitchell, Richard, how impressed are you with his leadership?
He's been great. Every season, Mitchell has accepted more and more responsibility. He knows he's looked at as a leader, and his drive to win really motivates those around him. We've seen Donovan Mitchell go off. He's gone for 70-plus in a game. That is special.
Looking at who's out there now for Philadelphia. Barlow's checked in for Bona, and it's Grimes in for Oubre. Both free throws good for Mitchell.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
And And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the first half. And here's Maxey outside. Buries it from 3. Maxey's got 20 points.
Now, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
Maxey with it. Over Garland. Can't hit the step-back J. Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell, providing a lot of energy for Cleveland. He's been an offensive force, now with over 30 points after the quarter. Back after this.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket. And just for a moment here, I was wondering, if you guys were playing in the league today, which current player would you most like to team up with?
That's tough, Ernie, but I got to pick Wemby. Playing alongside of him, that's just going to be too good to pass up.
Well, I'll tell you what, May 19th, I'm teaming up with the Ant-Man. 1-2 punch, baby.
Very interesting. And looking now at that first half, anything that could have gone wrong did go wrong for the 76ers.
To me, it starts with their effort. They have to become more active defensively to prevent easy look shots.
Yeah, the only way to slow down a team with good scores is to disrupt their rhythm. Otherwise, you can fire up that barbecue.
Man, that was 1987 all over again.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
The Cavaliers lead by 10. On the court right now for Cleveland. Mobley and Allen control the paint for him. Garland and Mitchell, the lethal backcourt pair. And it's Merrill in at the 3.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Pass to Embiid. Embiid, a screen on Garland. Here's Edgecombe. Shot clock at 6. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 5 rebounds in the game. And the shot is good by Garland. Garland's got 8. Well, Grant, as more and more teams look to get up and down, you think that lends itself to going deeper down the roster?
Oh, definitely, B.A. Also, with the G League and bigger coaching staffs enabling end-of-the-bench guys to get more reps, it helps them stay ready when their number is called.
Pass to Mitchell. Over Edgecombe. And there's Mitchell on the assist by Garland. Garland's got assist number 7 tonight.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
Now here's Maxey. 23 points in the game. And a miss there on the triple. The Cavaliers lead by 14. Mitchell, the pass to Allen. Now here's Garland. Outside Mitchell. 4-3. With the putback. Tries again. And it's Allen laying it in. Allen's got his second basket of the game.
He is an elite offensive rebounder. Allen is especially good at getting ideal positioning on that glass.
Here's Edgecombe. Check by Mitchell. Pass to Embiid. Floats one. George outside. Lets it go from deep. Nails it from 3. 6 points for him.
This is a guy who knows his shot inside and out. George gets the ball and knows what to do with it.
Mitchell fighting for it inside.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call a timeout here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Maybe Tyrese Maxey trying to do it all for his team. He said, I think the biggest part is leadership. I need to lead by example and lead with my voice. I have to play well, and if I do that, I can demand respect with my play. But I really want to set a good example just by how hard I work. Back to you, Brian.
Great mentality. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Screen by Embiid. Edgecombe. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Allen's got 7 rebounds in the game.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Rebound by Philadelphia. And if they're going to make a move, this is a good time to start.
And there's still plenty of time, but they definitely don't want to let this game get too far out of hand.
Hard to protect your shot from Mobley's lane. Look, he just bats that ball away.
And so Garland will bring it up for Cleveland. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Richard, last season's Defensive Player of the Year, Evan Mobley. He's quickly becoming a two-way terror.
Yeah, the Cavs have unlocked him offensively, putting the ball in his hands and encouraging him to let it fly from long distance.
And Cleveland has possession. Following that last three-pointer by Philadelphia. Chalk up 2 there.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
76ers trail by 14. Here's Edgecombe. Pass to Maxey. Tries the spin move. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Maxey. Here's the 2K leaderboard showing us the teams with the best free throw percentage. 4th, the Sixers.
And this is a team that knocks down their free throws at an elite rate. Whoever they go up against should always try to avoid fouling them at all costs.
The Cavaliers lead by 14. Pass to Hunter. From the arc. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Grimes has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Maxey, that's good.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And the Cavaliers will go for a different look here. Wade, he's checked in for Jared Allen. Tyson comes in for Mobley. Mitchell's checked in for Merrill. And it's Ball in for Darius Garland.
And this is what we've come to expect from Mitchell. He is just a monster offensively.
Philadelphia's gotten 12 of their points this quarter from deep. 4 of 6. Pass to Bona. Now Oubre. Driving in. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
I'll tell you what. It's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. Here's Tyson. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. From deep, Mitchell. From outside, Mitchell is good.
Hitting that shot helps loosen the driving lanes a little, and we know Mitchell really needs a crack of daylight. He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Pass to Mitchell. Oh, Mitchell drains it through contact. Wow.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Oubre, a screen on Ball. And it's Maxey missing.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And that one drops for him. Mitchell's got 49 in the game.
This is a huge night for Mitchell, and all he really does is score.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Maxey passes to Edwards. Philadelphia moving it around. Down low. Here's Grimes. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Philadelphia shooting their first free throw of the night. And the free throw, no good. Outside Mitchell. 1 second left. No luck on that one. 12 through 3/4 of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. The Cavaliers on top. leading by 14. And we'll be back right after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your two-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
We talk a lot about playing for one another. Right there with the pass, he's demonstrated what it means to do exactly this.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Trendon Watford is out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Quentin Grimes. Then there's Jared McCain. And it's Oubre in at the small forward. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. And Embiid throws it down.
Hammering the offensive glass. Embiid putting that big size to use.
And good. There's another. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Oh, he's had that move saved up for a minute. You could tell with that smile on his face. Mitchell making the most of that opportunity.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
You've got to be impressed with how assertive they are on offense, continuing to cut hard to the rim time and time again.
And also, I just love how they've been moving the ball side to side on the perimeter. Great passing, unlocking their offensive potential.
And the preparation from Mitchell has made him dangerous in every facet of the game.
Left side, Oubre. Outside, Grimes. There's the three. And it's Tyson with a rebound. Cleveland leading by 15. Here's Mitchell. Uses the glass on the layup. Mitchell's got 54 points.
Ooh, he's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
Embiid, good.
That is a perfect placement of that dime. Just guided it right to him.
Pass to Mitchell. Here's Tyson. Here's the three. And it's Mitchell. The miss. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Yep, that one goes.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Cleveland's shooting an unreal 69%. Really special stuff here. There's the steal. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Maxey, he's checked in for Watford. Cleveland also making some changes. Garland's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Porter Jr. in for Ball. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey guys, well during that last break I heard Kenny Atkinson as he talked with his team. He said this is who we are. This is the pace. Don't let up. He said it doesn't matter if they go on a run. What matters is how we respond. They plan to respond with a fury, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that.
Bombs away in the first half. He's followed up the effort with 3 more triples since.
Garland finds Porter for 3. Rebound by Philadelphia. Grimes on the lane. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
And he just powered through contact, trying to complete the play.
And he drops the first. Some changes for Philadelphia. George, he's checked in for Oubre, and it's Edgecombe in for McCain. He's perfect from the line this time. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. And here's Hunter for 3. Fires in the triple. And the Cavaliers lead by 12.
When he has enough space, he's more than comfortable letting it fly from outside.
George for 3. The putback. Whoa! Joel Embiid with the follow.
Well, Embiid will do this all night if he can, protecting the play and finishing it strong.
Porter outside. Jacks up a 3. Oh, it doesn't go. Philadelphia's gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this 4th quarter. Now Embiid takes the shot. Can't get it to go. Now here's Garland. the layup.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
From 10 feet out. Oh, he needed it, and he got it.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
And the 76ers making a change here. Barlow's checked in. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Jared Allen, he's checked in for Wade. Mobley comes in for Hunter. Merrill, he's checked in for Tyson. And Mitchell subbed in for Porter Jr. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Maxey! Oh, he comes right back with a three of his own.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
Absolutely, and they have to continue to go to him.
Mitchell, and again for three.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got two guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. 17 points was their biggest margin. Here's Mitchell. From deep. Not that time. A minute 15 left in the fourth. Philadelphia grabs it. Let's loose for three. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
That just shows you Embiid's feel for the game. Great kick out.
The Cavaliers lead by 6. Now Mitchell. Puts up the tray. Good! Another from 3.
And he's now set the team record for most threes in a single game. What a shot he's got.
A lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure the next one's going in. And timeout is called by Nick Nurse, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. There's 49 seconds left in the final quarter. Embiid fires. Rejected by Allen.
Get that weak stuff out of here. No chance he tries to challenge Allen and get at the rim.
Mitchell, another one falls.
And he's nearing the single-game franchise scoring record.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Yeah, they got to be disappointed with this result.
Embiid. Cleared away by Mitchell. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game, saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Mitchell, and again for 3.
The parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
And that latest triple ties him for second for most threes in a game. What a monster performance from deep it's been.
Now it's a four-way tie between himself, Curry, Zach LaVine, and Damian Lillard.
And so it's the Cavaliers taking care of business in this one. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Donovan Mitchell.
we go.
Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player and ball movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. In the forward slots, we'll see Leonard and Collins. Harden in the backcourt with Dunn to his side. And it's Zubac in at the 5. Now here's Harden. Fires the 3. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Harden.
You see the competitor in Leonard matching the 3 from the other end.
Outside, Barrett. Birtle sets the pick for Barrett. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. This, their first look at this year's Toronto squad.
In their meetings last year, they split the season series. Happens a fair amount between teams from the East and West.
And, you know, when you only see a team twice a year, it's hard to really get a good understanding of who they are, a good feel for them. And oftentimes, that can lead to a series split.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Hey guys, this past summer, Chris Paul returned to the Los Angeles Clippers in what I'm told could be a farewell tour with the team. And he's joined up once again with James Harden, and Paul spent a large portion of his decorated career with the Clippers. If this is truly the final ride for Chris Paul, guys, it's very fitting to have him back home in Lob City.
A future Hall of Famer, no doubt. All right, Shams, we thank you for the report. Zubac, that's in, coming off an assist from Dunn.
4 straight hoops. Ideal start for them.
Toronto's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. And it's Pirtle penetrating. Quickly picks up the loose ball, but he was in the backcourt. They'll give it up. A moment now to check out some numbers for John Collins. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pirtle with the steal. And here's the fast break. Barrett leading the way. Down as the whistle blows. A three-point play chance.
As a playmaker, Barrett has improved his vision. Plays with a good recognition and been very unselfish.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Well, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists. And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's ready to talk things through with them. And now, Al Little says something for us from the sideline.
I caught up with Coach Darko Rajakovic. We talked about Kawhi Leonard and how much his experience plays a role. He mentioned when you have a guy like Kawhi, you can take one aspect of his game, but he's so skilled and experienced that he will find another way to beat you. They've got their hands full with the vet. Kevin, back over to you.
Thank you, Allie. Now, here's Barrett. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. And the baseline jumper, no good.
Working from medium range, he was trying to take what the defense gave him there.
Well, with Zubac, obviously, Clark, you're getting strength, but he's underrated when it comes to skill. Good passer and nice ball skills.
Kevin, I like his little jump hook in the post. He's got a nice little touch with the push shot in there. He can get it done anywhere in the paint. You know, he knows exactly when to look for and take his shots. His IQ playing inside is as good as it gets.
Drains the three-pointer. Leonard's got 15 points.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
And Pirtle able to finish.
And Pirtle is always a threat to come away with offensive rebounds because of his size, but just as important, his timing.
And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. Here's Washington. Alter pulls it in. Last outing for Toronto, they won that game against the Pacers in Indianapolis. And that one, good.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now, here's Sanders. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Lets it go. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Boy, the playmaking of Nicholas Batum vastly improved over the course of his career.
Pass to Murray Boyle. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Now here's Lopez. 11 points last game. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Batum passes to Crystal. Takes a 3. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Pass to Abaji. 19 seconds left in the first quarter. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Nailed from three-point land. Christie's got 11 points.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Clippers, guys. What are your thoughts?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
We've got Walter, and it's Abaji in at the small forward position. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. The Los Angeles Clippers coming to this one after the win against Washington.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponents. That led to some easy buckets.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Raptors head coach Darko Rajakovic wants his team to be very competitive on the defensive end. He said, quote, covering for each other, protecting the paint, taking away corner threes, and making a team effort. Everybody's got to chip in. Kevin, back to you.
All for one. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
Raptors trail by 14. Pass to Murray Boyle. It's good. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. On the wing, Batum. Fires for 3. Toronto grabs the miss.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Murray Boyle with the bucket.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. So both teams changing it up here. Los Angeles leading by 9. And Leonard has it in the corner. Takes the 3. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 4 assists now tonight.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
And that one, good. Barnes has got 4 points this quarter. Clark, more so than ever, NBA offenses are putting the ball in the hands of their stars and letting them go to work.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, that's because NBA offense is all about creating space, and usually your star players can do that with a high level of skill, speed, shot making, and playmaking. You can create it with strength as well, playing through a guy like Jokic, Giannis, and Luka.
And stolen by Barnes. Dick with it. Leonard picks him up. Dick passes to Ingram. Barnes screen on Brown. Here's Ingram. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Ingram's got 7.
Yeah, you know, he's slight of build, lanky and long and athletic, but he still finishes through contact, and he's not afraid to go in there and take the hit either.
Leonard lets it rip from 3.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Here's Ingram. And the layup is good. He's got 9.
Hey, what's up, Elite? Happy New Year.
To work over and around defenders.
For longtime veteran Brook Lopez, his evolution, Clark, as a player goes beyond his three-point shooting.
Yeah, I agree with you because folks tend to forget his defense was considered a weakness early in his career. Now he's turned into one of the best shot blockers and rim protectors in the league.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Some changes for Toronto. Pirtle, he's checked in for Scotty Barnes. R.J. Barrett comes in for Dick. And quickly in for Walter. The Clippers also making some changes. Zubac is checked in for Lopez. Collins comes in for Brown. And Chris Dunn subbed in for James Harden.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Now, here's Quickly. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. A three-pointer off the mark.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass. He's a big reason why they're on top. I imagine they'll keep feeding him. I would.
Pass to Murray Boyle. Hands it with authority.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark.
Which is a spark they desperately need. They've got to ramp up the intensity.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist total, they've been clearly the better team. He's giving them a spark because he can't win this game all by himself.
And Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got 30.
Well, his scoring has helped them build and sustain this lead. Now he's trying to close it out.
And it's quickly missing. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. A three from Leonard. Good. Another from 3.
He's scorching hot. Another 3.
And he's approaching the franchise record for threes in a game. Shoots from the elbow. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Ingram's got 13 points.
Man, that's a nice pull-up jumper from Ingram. Forcing the defense to honor his quickness and then making them pay with that deadly stroke of his.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Kawhi Leonard has been on display for Los Angeles. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
I'm joined by Clippers head coach Ty Lue. And coach, when Kawhi Leonard comes out like he has tonight, what's the overall impact?
It impacts our team. I think, everything opens up. Guys are less on edge. And when he starts like this, it gives us a great momentum going into the game. So we like what he's doing right now. Now we got to build on it.
When you have a player like that, you follow his lead. Thanks, coach.
Thank you, Allie, for that. And, folks, we'll be back with you after this short halftime break. So don't go away.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the Los Angeles Clippers.
Dominant performance from this offense. As a fan, you just have to admire it and see what they're doing.
Yeah, they're hitting the 3 major E's: effective, efficient, and entertaining.
I like the way you did that.
Now let's take a moment here for a look at the upcoming schedule.
And you know, for that matchup against the Lakers, this looks like a complete toss-up to me. Talent level is similar. These games often come down to a few key plays.
And if that's the case, we'll see who has the better closers tonight. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Be right back.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. Harden in the backcourt with Dunn to his side. In the forward slots, we'll see Leonard and Collins. And it's Zubac in at the center.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident, too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
And it's Ingram missing.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last three, but it just wasn't in the cards.
Collins, good.
And let the big man eat. It's clear that Collins loves getting these kinds of scoring opportunities.
Birtle sets the pick for Ingram. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And here's Los Angeles. People have said, Greg, he is a system unto himself. In fact, he set and again for three.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got two guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds.
Connects again from distance.
He's now set the team record for most threes in a game.
Timeout, timeout. And a lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure, he's positive the next one's going to go in. And the Raptors call time here.
And with the break here, let's look at the stats for Dunn. He's getting around 8 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And there isn't much to write home about with his numbers. I think he'd like to up his contribution.
Yeah, but you got to earn that chance. I mean, you get what you earn. His numbers are fine, but he's not going to get a lot more floor time unless he turns it up a notch.
Pass to Quickly. Back to Barnes. Ingram against Leonard. Shot clock at 5. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
Making it look so easy right now. Once Ingram catches fire like this, he finds ways to stay hot.
And here's Leonard from 3. Good! Another from 3.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for 2nd for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep.
And it's a 4-way tie now. Himself, Curry, Zach LaVine, and Dame Lillard.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks a lot, guys. RJ Barrett, the son of a pro hoops player, he said, quote, as a youngster, my dad programmed me to be aggressive. He always told me, go to the rim, live in the paint. When you do that, you not only score, but you force the whole defense to collapse, and you can make easy plays to hit shooters. Back to you, Kevin.
Playing with purpose. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. And the shot goes down. Leonard's got 51.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And Barnes has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. Toronto working the ball around now. Ingram against Leonard, and they call an illegal screen here. This break gives us the chance to see which teams have been the most successful in the transition game this month. In 4th, the Raptors.
I mean, it's about the pace they've played with here offensively. They don't look like they're showing any signs of slowing down.
And the Clippers making a change here. Lopez, he's checked in for Zubac. Batum comes in for Collins. Christie, he's checked in for Chris Dunn. And Sanders subbed in for James Harden. And again for 3.
And of course it falls for him. That 3 pushes him into the history books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. This is a night we will never forget.
He passed Curry's high a little earlier, and now he's matched Clay's mark. Didn't think we'd see a show like this coming into tonight. Here we are.
Boy, Hurdle is a guy that plays with a lot of force. I mean, when he's near the basket, the defense better watch out for the dunk.
Leonard on the wing. Lets the 3 fly. Connects again from distance.
Unbelievable. Gets the record with a beautiful 3.
A new single-game record, GA, in a night that everyone will remember for the rest of their lives.
And Klay Thompson's mark of 14 is bested. What a shooting display.
Toronto calls timeout. A new group in now for the Raptors. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. You look at the Clippers, their season filled with ups and downs. 10th right now in the conference.
Yeah, and I think the Clippers, they're not in a good place right now as a ball club. After the success of last season, they were expecting bigger and better things this year.
And you know what? Even though the season hasn't been a complete disaster, they're pretty dysfunctional as a team right now.
Pass to Shed. And he lays it straight in.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
And Leonard gets it to go.
Oh, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eating anybody they've thrown at him.
And in terms of efficiency, Greg, very little has changed with Kawhi Leonard.
In multiple years, he's been close to making the 50-40-90 club. A high-usage player who gets to his spots and also takes great care of the ball.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
And he drives in.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim.
Well, you got to make that moment last. Enjoy it for as long as you can.
Leonard against Ingram. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Here's Leonard. And again.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. And here's Ingram from the arc. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers sitting pretty as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead all the way up there at 35 points. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Welcome back, everyone, as we continue on a record-setting night.
And a three-point barrage, the likes of which we've never seen. This man is etching his name in the history books.
And Barnes has got the ball here for the Raptors. We've got Walter. He's out there with Grady Dick. And it's Agbaji in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Dick can't get it to go.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
Here's Murray.
Well, you know, he may be a bit undersized at the 4, but he makes up for it with his athleticism.
From downtown, Christie can't make it. Toronto shooting an impressive 65%, having their way with this defense. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play. And Toronto making a change here. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in. Miller's checked in for Los Angeles. And Clark, is someone who has been around the game their entire life. What advice would you give to younger players?
A couple of things, Kevin, I would highlight. One is embrace the work, embrace the process of development, run your own race in that regard, stay away from the snare of compare, and dedicate yourself to being a continual learner and always striving to get better.
Pass to Miller. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Launches a 3, and again Los Angeles with the triple.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Here's Agbaji. Barnes looking around. 6 on the shot clock. It's over Brown. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Sold it. And what a fake from Barnes, and got the defense to commit.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Clippers.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
And also, they took advantage of their quickness, got inside and blew through the open lanes. Great job of attacking the paint. Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Here's Ingram. Christie with the rebound.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And the basket is good. Christie's got 22. The Raptors have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. On the wing, Barnes. Here's Abaji. Sanders covering. For 3. And that one's good. Mamukelashvili. Mamukelashvili has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Christie with it. Shoots over Walter. That one, no good.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
And is out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. Lopez, he's checked in for the Clippers. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Batum for 3. And again, no good by the Clippers. The Raptors have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor.
Not really the best decision. I mean, get the easy 2, the for sure 2. No need to make it fancy and special.
Los Angeles with another miss. And it's Barnes with the ball for Toronto. Here's Quickly. Good D by Lopez.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup. When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Ingram wide open. Connects from three-point range. Ingram's got 9 points here in the second half.
You know, Ingram is somebody you have to watch closely on the perimeter because he's improved his outside shot so much since coming into the league.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Clippers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Leonard.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel. And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
And it's Ingram missing. On the wing, Christie. Covered by Barnes. Back to Christie. From deep. And another 3 for the Clippers.
During this final quarter, he has erupted from outside the arc. You just assume every 3 he takes now is going down.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Now let's send it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline with our player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot, B.A. Well, Kawhi, you had it going inside and out. It seemed like you were getting wherever you wanted on the court. Did it feel that way?
It's moving well. Overall, the team played well. They got me in my spots. They made shots, open the floor for me.
Always humble. Back to you guys.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.
Thanks Elite and everyone for watching. Like, thumbs up, medium light skin tone, comment, subscribe and share. Victory hand, medium light skin tone.